Hi folks, this is Jason. Hope you're okay today. It's good to be with you. And hope everybody's okay. And we're looking at the deception of evolution. I've been working through a book called Evolution Cruncher, and I got up to about page 48. They allow you to use the book and to publish in print and use any of the information to get the information out to the public. And so I'm going to be reading from that book, and it's 965 pages of useful information. And so let us begin. We'll start from 1949. Chinese communism, 1950, when the communists took control of China in 1950, the first new text introduced into all the schools was neither Marxist nor Leninist but Darwinian. Chinese communist leaders eagerly grasped evolutionary theory as a basic foundation of their ideology. The government established the Paleontological Institute in Beijing with a large staff of paleontologists dedicated to proving evolution. Sir Julian S. Huxley, 1887 to 1975, grandson of Darwin's bulldog Thomas Huxley. Julian Huxley was the leading spokesman for evolution by natural selection in the mid-20th century. Upon being named the first Director General of UNESCO, he was able to make evolution the keystone of United Nations scientific policy. He saw it as an opportunity to extend evolutionary thinking to the nations of the world, and he made the most of it. Julian Huxley UNESCO pamphlet. Pitdown skull debunked. In 1953, this piece of skull and separate jaw was the only clear evidence that man was descended from an ape-like creature. In 1953, Kenneth Oakley, British Museum geologist, Joseph Weiner, Oxford University anthropologist, and Lee Gross Clark, anatomy professor at Oxford, managed to get their hands on the Pitdown skull and jaw and proved it to be a total forgery. The newly developed fluorine test revealed the bones to be quite recent. Additional research showed the bones had been stained with bichromate to make them appear aged. Drillings into the bone produced shavings instead of ancient powder. The canine tooth was found to have been filled and stained. Weiner published a book about the Pitdown forgery in 1955. William L. Strauss, The Great Pitdown Hoax, Science, February 26, 1954. Robert Silverberg, Scientist and Scandals, a Book of Hoax, 1965. Amino acid synthesis in 1953, when Stanley Miller produced a few amino acids from chemicals amid a continuous small sparking apparatus. Newspaper headlines proclaimed life has been created, but evolutionists hid the truth. The experiment had disproved the possibility that evolution could occur. The amino acids were totally dead, and the experiment only proved that synthetic production of them would result in equal amounts of left and right-handed amino acids. Since only left-handed ones exist in animals, accidental production could never produce a living creature. Al Milner, Encyclopedia of Evolution, 1990.